It took a lot of persuading, but I think I convinced Sam that Ethan is not his son.
You're sure?
Oh, I think. But look, just to be on the safe side, I wanted to make absolutely certain that you have hidden that attaché case containing proof that Ethan isn't a Crane, that he's Sam's son.
It's hidden in a safe place, Mrs. Crane.
If anyone found out what was inside that case, my life as well as Ethan's would be destroyed.
Trust me, no one will ever find it. God willing, this is one secret that will never come out. For everyone's sake.
Cat got your tongue, dear? I asked you what you were doing in the hospital records room.
What are you going on about, Julian?
Oh, you're up to something naughty, I can tell by that oh-so-guilty look on your expensively made-up face. Could it be it has something to do with the secret that you've been keeping from me?
Eve!
Sam, I just wanted to see how you were doing. Oh, TC, I didn't know that you were here.
Yeah, Sam and I were just talking about Ivy's latest stunt. Telling him that Ethan's his son, then denying it. I mean, why would she lob him a bombshell like that, then act like nothing ever happened? I mean, what is this woman's point?
Yeah, what's her point ever? I'm just grateful to Eve for helping me check out Ethan's files at the hospital.
What did she do?
Nothing,
No,
really.
don't listen to her. I'd still be going out of my mind wondering if it weren't for your wife. I mean, she read me the file on Ethan's birth.
So?
So the story that Ivy gave me checks out. Ethan was born premature, so he's not mine. Thanks again, Eve.
That's my girl. She'll do anything for the people she cares about. So how you feeling now?
Well, I mean, you'd think it'd be a huge weight off my back, but I don't. I mean, I can't help thinking what it would have been like to have Ethan as a son.
Teresa, are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. Oh, I would be honored to be Gwen's maid of honor at your wedding.
Oh, Teresa, this is so wonderful. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
What do you think?
Never seen anything more beautiful.
Are you talking about the valley?
And you. I could stay right here with you like this for the rest of my life.
Me too.
Hey, what's so funny?
Uncle Hank just told us the best joke.
It's so great having you home.
You're gonna stay this time, aren't you?
What do you say, little brother? I'd love to hear the answer to that one.
Well, the longer I'm back, the tougher it is to think about leaving again.
Oh. Hey, you know this is a really bad tear. Are you sure you're all right?
Mom, I told you it was nothing. I just fell and ripped it.
That was just a warning. Next time it won't be her blouse that I cut, it'll be your niece.
That's not the whole story. I know what happened to Kay's blouse, and it's something I have to talk to you about.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion
Well, Ivy, are you going to tell me what you were doing in the records room?
It just so happens that I was in there by accident. I came here looking for my meeting.
What meeting?
The new pediatrics wing. Yes, Penelope called me and told me about it last minute. I took a wrong turn. I ended up in there.
Yes, I don't buy that. You've been up to something for months now, and I have a damn good feeling that this has something to do with it.
Mrs. Crane? How are you?
I'm sorry, forgive me. Do we know one another?
Oh, I'm not surprised that you don't remember me. It's been so many years. Edith Spurrier. I was the assisting nurse at the delivery of your first child.
Yes, oh, yes, of course, Edith. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, I'll never forget after your son was born. You made such a fuss calling out for the father. You wanted so much for him to be there with you.
Well, as I recall, I was away on business. Now, if that's all, Edna.
Edith. Now, let me see if I can remember your first name.
Julian. My husband's name is Julian.
Julian? That doesn't ring a bell. I thought sure it was a different name.
Oh, we are going to have so much fun, Teresa, and I think you're going to love your dress. Of course you are. You designed it. What am I saying? Well, so I will give you a call and we will schedule an appointment for a fitting for you. Oh, this is wonderful. So, we need to get going on those blood tests.
Right.
You know, I just had an idea. Why don't we get together later on with Teresa and all have dinner together? We can finalize all the wedding plans.
I have a better idea. Why don't you and Ethan come to my house for a home-cooked dinner?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Mama is the best cook. And she just made Ethan's favorite, a huge pot of arroz con pollo.
Ethan, I didn't know you liked Latin food. Teresa, how did you know?
Well, Mama told me she's been cooking it for Ethan since he was small.
You've been holding out on me. I'm gonna have to get that recipe from Pilar. So, Teresa, what time would you like us?
You know, Gwen, I don't think tonight's gonna be good.
Why not? Ethan, come on, it'll be fun. Please. Well, give me a chance to get to know my new maid of honor better. So I'm gonna go get the car and I will meet you outside.
Okay.
Okay? I'll see you later.
Teresa, look, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, Gwen can find someone else to be your maid of honor.
You're afraid it's gonna hurt me too much to watch you marry Gwen, aren't you?
Well, I mean, after you told me about how you feel, it won't be easy.
Maybe Ethan's right, Teresa. Just call Gwen, tell her you changed your mind and you can't do it.
No. I can handle it.
Are you sure? I guess I better go.
Well, then you're coming for dinner?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Later, man.
Teresa, why are you torturing yourself like this?
Hey, you may not understand this, but I think the girl's just gotta follow her heart.
You know, thanks a lot, Chad. You've been egging Teresa on ever since you found out that she's in love with Ethan. So when her heart gets shattered, it's going to be on your shoulders.
Don't be mad at him, Whit. It's all gonna work out. Somehow, some way, I know I am still gonna end up with Ethan.
What do you know about Kay's blouse getting torn?
Well, I ran into Kay earlier down by the wharf. She had a little bit of a scare.
Okay, what happened?
Nothing. Some jerk just ran into me.
Well, he knocked her down and didn't stop to help.
You know what? Let's really just not make a big deal about it.
Well, the point is that I'm not sure you ought to let the girls hang out down by the wharf anymore.
What?
I'm sorry, Jess, okay? I'm just looking out for your best interest, okay? I mean, with that murder down by the wharf recently with that jazz singer and everything you hear on the news, I mean, it makes you think twice, you know?
Yeah, your Uncle Hank's right.
Dad!
No more going down to the wharf. If you're by yourself. All right? Thanks for looking out, little brother.
Hey, I'm just looking out for my two favorite nieces.
We're your only nieces, Uncle Hank.
Well, I've got some cobbler in the kitchen if anybody's interested.
I got TC and Eve in there getting started on it right now.
TC, you know, we better.
Hey, hang on a sec. There's something I want to run by you.
Shoot.
We were talking about Sheridan Crane down at the station today, and your name came up. I know what you're doing with her, Hank.
Maurice.
It's magical, isn't it?
It's like you said it was.
So are you glad we came to Spain together?
Oh, never want to leave.
You mean that? It's beautiful. But why?
Because I'm not real good with words. So I want you to know how I feel about you. Because
Because what?
It's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me in a minute.
Ivy already told you the name she called out after our son was born. Julian. I do know my own name.
But I'd remember.
Perhaps you have me confused with another mother who delivered around the same time.
No, I've got an excellent memory for names and faces. That's why this bugs me so much.
You get rid of this woman before she drives me mad.
Oh, look! It's Ethan and Gwen.
Ethan! Don't tell me that's the grown-up son I helped deliver. Oh, he's a handsome man.
If you'll excuse us, I'm sure you have more pressing things to do with your time than play name-guessing games.
Please forgive my husband. He's in a bit of a mood. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Edith.
It'll come to me sooner or later. I know the name wasn't Julian.
So what are you doing here?
Oh, well, why don't you ask your mother?
I had a meeting, but it's too late now. I know why you're here, though. Blood test.
Oh, can you believe we finally gotten to this point? Well, I guess I should let them know we're here.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Father, I just wanted to let you know that I spoke to Grandfather Alistair, and I told him that I was completely against you being passed over as the heir to the Crane fortune. I don't know if it will change that much, but it's worth a shot.
I appreciate the effort. Son, proud of our boy. He's a Crane through and through.
What are you getting at, Sam?
Luis told me that you're helping out guarding Sheridan. I think that's great.
That's no big deal.
What are you talking about? I mean, this coming from my brother, the last time he had a straight job was when he was delivering papers in the 9th grade. I think I'll take it as a sign.
About what?
Look, maybe you finally sown the last of your wild oats. Look, maybe you want to settle down here at home. Who knows? You know, this bodyguard job could lead to you joining the force.
Me a cop? I don't think so. I'm a wanderer, man.
Look, maybe you should leave that all behind you. Hank, the girls love you. I mean, they're crazy about you, man.
Well, that goes both ways, you know? I mean, you've raised a couple of beautiful daughters, brother.
Thanks. But besides us, I mean, how could you even think about hitting the road when you're trying to get hot and heavy with Sheridan Crane?
I don't know. I mean, you got a point there.
Yeah, look, while we're on the subject, there's something I need to get off my chest. You know, if you guys are gonna get serious, I'm not gonna get in your way. I mean, you're a grown man. you know, and I
Wait
don't...
a second here. I hear a butt coming, right?
Look, I have nothing against her personally. From what I see, she's a cut above the rest of them. But she's still a Crane. And if you get close to any of them, you're asking for trouble. All right? Big trouble.
Dios mío.
I need to get the arroz con pollo ready for Ethan.
Not just Ethan, right, Teresa? Someone else is coming over too. Or did you forget about Gwen? The woman who just asked you to be the maid of honor at the wedding which will make her Mrs. Ethan Crane, not you.
No, I haven't forgotten her. But Gwen isn't Ethan's wife yet.
Yeah, that's right, Teresa. You go on.
Don't you think you've encouraged Teresa enough for one day?
Not really. Just trying to help her hold on to a dream. Something you ought to be doing too.
And I'm just trying to keep her from getting hurt.
But I am willing to take that risk. I still believe everything is going to work out for Ethan and me. I mean, look at Luis and Sheridan. He's basically living with her around the clock.
He's her bodyguard, Teresa.
But that's not the point. The point is, who would have thought that they'd be as close as they are right now? I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they fall head over heels in love. And if that happens, Luis will be forced to do a 180 because we'll both be involved with a Crane.
Oh, we must have fallen asleep watching the slides.
Yeah, Sheridan was just telling me about Spain.
Yeah. Oh, muffins! How sweet of you to bring me muffins.
I brought them for your breakfast tomorrow. I'll put them away, Sheridan.
Oh, no. Let me. You stay and talk to Luis.
Oh, well, that wasn't what it looked like. So Sheridan and I, we just nodded off. We were watching the slides of Spain, just like Sheridan said.
Really? Well, it didn't look like you were watching slides or sleeping when I walked in.
Well, don't ask me how it happened. Look, it wasn't conscious on either of our parts. Believe me. There's nothing to worry about.
You sure? I mean, because you've had feelings for Sheridan in the past.
Yeah, and I got burned. And no way that'll ever happen again.
Well, I hope you're being honest with me. Not because of any problem I have with Sheridan. I love her like a daughter. It's her father and her brother you need to be careful of. They will do whatever they feel necessary to keep you from getting involved with Sheridan. Trust me. There is no family on earth more ruthless than them when it comes to love.
So, they're ready for us.
Great. Wish us luck.
Good luck. Okay.
It's the best thing to come out of a marriage, Ivy. A son who honors his father.
Well, you've always been way ahead of Alistair on that one, haven't you?
It's not true. I've always done everything Father asked me to. Oh, just remembered something I forgot to tell Ethan.
Fifth floor, nurse's station. Yes, Dr. Russell.
Hi, if anyone needs me, I'm going to be having dinner at the Lobster Shack.
Lobster Shack. I'll let the on-duty doctor know.
Thank God this Ethan thing's been settled.
With any luck, Ivy will lay off of you now.
Yeah, well, I'm not counting on it, but at least she won't be a problem tonight. She has no idea where we're gonna eat, so she just can't happen to show up like she has in the past.
If anyone needs me, the reservation at the Lobster Shack is under the name Bennett.
Got it. Reservation under Bennett.
Well, what do you know? I'm suddenly in the mood for some lobster. Well, don't be too mad at me, Sam.
That's it. Sam. That's the name you kept calling out after the birth of your baby boy.
You really have to excuse me, Edith. I must go.
I'm right, aren't I? You kept calling for someone named Sam.
Will you get the salad started?
Yes. But you know, it's not too late to call and cancel. Just make up something, anything. Use that overactive imagination of yours.
But I don't want to call off tonight, Whit. I can't afford to lose any opportunity I have to be close to Ethan right now.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Chad, will you look in the closet to see if there are any trays in there?
Oh, yeah. Yo, hey, listen. Just want you to know, I think you got a lot of guts.
Whitney thinks I have a lot of loose screws.
Yeah, well, we don't realize that Ethan loves you and not Gwen.
Do you really believe that?
Wouldn't say it if I didn't.
You don't know how much that means to me. Are you okay?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. I think I just, pulled a muscle at midnight swim last night, you know?
Okay. Thanks again for your support, Chad.
You got it.
Sheridan and me involved. It's not gonna happen. Even if I wanted to. She made it clear she wants nothing to do with me.
Just promise me you'll be careful, Mijo.
I always am.
I've seen pictures of that valley in books. Your father promised to take me there someday.
You never told me that.
At night, after you children were tucked in bed, Martin and I would talk about it. He was going to take me on this big ship across the ocean, and when we got to Spain, we were going to dance the Paso Doble.
Then he disappeared.
I don't want to talk about that.
How can we not? You know as well as I do that the Cranes are behind Papa's disappearance. As soon as I'm finished guarding Sheridan, I'm going to find out what happened once and for all.
Please, Luis, let it go.
Sorry, I can't do that.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting.
Sheridan, it's okay. Luis and I were just talking about Spain. I need to get back to the main house. Excuse me. Cuidado, Luis. Be careful.
I was just thinking your mother's birthday's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you know, she just gave me an idea for the perfect present.
How could I forget a name as simple
Really,
as...
Edith, it has been so lovely seeing you again, but I really must go.
Don't tell me that old bat's still hounding you about my name.
No. She's just one of those lonely old women who likes to chat.
Yes, I'm going to take her nursing license away. Are you ready? Or do you have plans this evening? Secret plans?
Really, Julian, these suspicions of yours are growing quite tiresome.
Then what are you doing tonight?
I don't know. I think I have a craving for lobster.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not that ticky-tacky lobster shed.
Shack. And I thought you would have fond memories of the last time we dined there, Julian being crowned Captain Lobster.
Don't remind me, I'm never setting foot in that place again.
Good, because no one asked you.
Well, I survived our blood test.
Wasn't that bad, you baby? Finally, our wedding's beginning to feel like a reality.
Of course, dear. It won't be long now.
I'm glad you're both here. You can help me talk your mother out of a ridiculous idea for dinner. Why don't we all go to the club or the Seascape?
Oh, actually, Father, we can't tonight. We already have plans.
Yeah.
Well, good night. Have fun.
Bye. Yeah. Good night, darlings.
All right, just tell me, what the hell is so tempting about the Lobster Shack?
I don't know. I guess it's just one of those innocent cravings.
Oh, I think I just figured out your secret.
What now, Julian?
It has something to do with a certain baby. Hmm?
Baby, what are you talking about, Julian?
Your sudden craving for lobster. It always happens when you're pregnant.
Oh my, you think I'm pregnant, Julian? Tell me, please, how would I have achieved that state? Immaculate conception?
Well, you have a point, since you haven't graced my bed with your presence in years, and I know you're not stupid enough to have taken a lover.
No, Julian, as much as I detest you, I'm not that foolhardy.
I should hope not, because I would divorce you and leave you with nothing so fast your head would spin. But I know you're up to something. I'm going to find out what it is.
Now you're boring me. I'm going to dinner.
On second thought, so am I.
You loathe the Lobster Shack.
Well, still, I'm going to keep a very close eye on you from now on. One never knows when your secret will be outed. Coming?
Actually, I need to stop by the powder room first. I'll meet you at the car. Damn it! Oh, I have to get Julian off my back. Wait a minute, what am I worried about? As long as no one finds the proof that Ethan is Sam's son, everything will be all right.
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
How you doing, Chad?
Good, pretty good. Yo, Teresa and Whitney in the kitchen. I told them y'all are here.
Great.
Come on in. Hey, Gwen.
What is it?
That looks like my mother's attaché case. Huh. It is hers. I wonder what it's doing here.
I should be done soon.
Good, because, yeah, all the guests are here.
Ethan's in the house?
Look like them.
He is with Gwen, right? You know, you don't have to look at me like that. He is gonna marry her.
You know something? You're starting to sound like a broken record.
You know, I don't even know why I talked to you. I'm gonna get some more stuff for the salad from the garden.
This is my mother's case. What is it doing in your closet? Well, I thought this was a dance studio. Right, so then why isn't there anyone there who can teach me this particular dance? Never mind.
What's wrong?
Called 3 Studios. No one so far knows how to teach me this particular dance that my mother loves.
What's it called?
You wouldn't know it.
Try me.
The Paso Doble.
It's that important to you, isn't it?
Well, it was my mother's dream to go to Spain with my father and dance this dance with him. I never made it. I figured if I danced the dance with my mother, I could give her a small part of that dream on her birthday party.
Well, I do happen to know someone who could teach you the steps.
You kidding?
Well, who is it? Let's call him up.
You don't have to. I'm right here.
You?
I'm pretty good at
Oh,
it.
come on, you gotta be kidding.
Hey, that's what you said when I told you I knew how to dance a tango. So, you gonna let me teach you the dance?
I don't want to learn anything from you.
Well, Hank, thanks for staying with the girls while we eat.
Hey, no sweat. I love hanging out with my nieces.
As long as that's all it is, we're a little too old for babysitters.
We know, we know. Have fun.
Thought they'd never leave. So what do you guys want to do?
I don't care. You, Jess? Anything you want. So, tell us what it's like to be a bodyguard.
Yeah. Sheridan and Crane must feel so safe having you around.
Hey, Chad, will you do me a favor and grab some tomatoes from the vegetable garden right outside?
With me?
Well, yeah, I don't see anyone else around.
Yo, I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff, all right? I'm a city boy. I wouldn't know a fresh tomato from a radish.
Sure you would, Chad. Just grab the reddest, plumpest ones, okay? Those are the ones with the most flavor. If it's not too much trouble.
No, I got it.
Okay. Chad, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Now, are you sure? I mean, you know that I think you left the hospital way before you were supposed to, so.
Hey, look, I said I'm okay.
If it's about the money, you know my parents will fit the bill.
And I told you, I don't take handouts.
If you say so. As long as you're okay.
Yeah, I asked you, Teresa, what my mother's attaché case is doing in your house.
I can't tell you why it's here, but I can tell you what's inside.
Anyone found out what was inside that case, my life, as well as Ethan's, would be destroyed.
Oh, so tell me, what's in my mother's attaché case?
So why don't you want me to teach you the steps?
I just don't, that's all.
I know what it is. Your male pride can't deal with having a woman teach you anything.
Look, that's not it at all, okay,
well,
Sheridan?
then tell me.
Right, look, you and I are here doing something different. Now, in spite of what you want to believe, your life is in jeopardy. I'm here to protect it, not to learn some new dance step, okay? It's just crossing a line that shouldn't be crossed.
Is that what you're worried about? Look, we're stuck in this cottage 24 hours a day. We've seen each other nude I don't know how many times. Giving you dance lessons doesn't strike me as a biggie.
You got a point.
So do we have a deal then? Yeah, I'm sure you can learn the steps in time for your mother's party.
You're on.
Okay, I put my hand in yours like this. Now, the dance is very tricky, but also very sensual.
Mm.
Now, the tricky part for you is the crossover lead.
Okay. Got it. Oh.
No. You have to hold for the count of 2. That's the tricky part. Okay?
Right. Okay.
Okay.
What's wrong, Uncle Nick?
Oh, he's just worried that I just filled out that flush, and now I'm gonna kick his butt.
Yeah, dream on. I just remembered there's a ball game on that I want to watch. Let's go in the living room.
Not till I win this hand. Sit.
Ladies.
Thank you, TC.
Go. Oh, it's packed in there, but they said it wouldn't be too long.
Oh, that's all right. You know, this is exactly what I was in the mood for. Quiet evening out with our best friends.
Not a crane in sight. Hallelujah.
Hate to bust your bubble there, partner.
You're kidding.
Well, well, well. We must all be on the same Lobster Shack schedule. I believe you were all here the last time Julian and I stopped in.
No, we were. This is perfect. We can all eat together.
Sounds like fun.